news on the government bodies on what we should do and what to expect for the national international break. This is the main concern for us, that things can be solved for the future. But it's really difficult to understand, because first of all, when a player is called up to play for his national team, is one of the most important things that the player has. So we have to understand it, and at the same time understand that this can happen to any players there, not only the South American. Our European players can be suddenly in the same situation because it's a pandemic. Nobody is able to control it. More than that, all the issues, all the situations, we're gonna solve it between ourselves.
Tanguy Ndombele, he stayed at the club. Will he be on the bench at least tomorrow? Is he back in your squad?
We're gonna assess now all the situations and decide the squad for tomorrow. But Tanguy, it's here and it's our player. Let's try to make the best of him.
Finally, from me, the transfer window. Looking back on it, are you happy with your business, or do you think you might be light going forward in some areas? How do you assess it?
I assess it that I'm happy that it's finished. Not only me, I think all the managers are happy that it's finished, because during it's a moment of uncertainty, things that sometimes you cannot control. But yeah, we have the squad, and this is how we're gonna go, and we are strong and happy.
Nuno, congratulations on the award. I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. We'll go to George Cummings, please.
Thanks, Anthony. Nuno, hello. Nuno, I was just wondering if you could clear up where Lo Celso, Romero and Davinson Sanchez actually are at the moment. Have you spoken to them at all in the past few days?
Yeah, I can tell you that they are in Croatia. That's what we decided to do, to try to avoid more problems. So the solution was to try and get him on a country that after that they can join the group. And now they are working with a sports science and a physio in Croatia.
It's clear, you know, international football means a lot to these players. Does the football calendar need to change so, you know, that this doesn't happen again? Because we've got another one next month. I mean, what's your take on what's going to happen next month?
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Every time that the international break comes on, it's always a concern for us as manager, for us as a group, because you cannot control. But there's nothing much more that I could say that will avoid or find a solution for this problem. I think with FIFA, UEFA, Premier League, they know that we have a big issue between among the clubs. So I hope they solve it. I hope they solve it. It's not what I'm gonna say that's gonna bring a solution to it.
Is it something that the Premier League clubs need to come together on, possibly, to prevent this happening again?
I think they did it before, but FIFA is the government body of football. So we expect answers from FIFA, from UEFA, that can tell us what we should do, because it's not only us, it's all the clubs in the Premier League. And like I said before, it happens with South American players, but suddenly can happen with a European player. So imagine that our English internationals cannot join the national team because they go to a red list country. Big problem.
Are you disappointed in the three players that they made the choice to go, or do you understand it being a former player yourself?
Like I said before, when a player is called to national team, is something that us as a club makes us proud, because that is the reflect of the quality of the players that we have, and we have to respect. Much more of that, we'll deal with the problems between us.
Thanks. And the last one from me, just you mentioned Son. Is that potentially an injury that's more long-term than Crystal Palace tomorrow? Should the fans be worried, or is it just one match, you think?
I don't know. Let's wait and see. The doctors will make the proper diagnostic.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, George.
Thanks, George. James Savundra from TalkSport, please.
Hi, Nuno. Congratulations on the award. How much progress do you feel like you've been able to make already at Tottenham?
We are working very hard every day. The award, I I thank you for it. But it's it's a award for everybody, for the football club, and especially for the players, because they were the ones that committed and they worked very hard, and they won the three games. So the progress is a day by day. So what we achieved before is only to make us stronger for the future.
And do you feel like the squad is stronger after the transfer window when you consider a number of very experienced players left the club, but you were able to bring in some talent as well?
We have a good squad. Good squad.
Can you tell me a bit about Emerson Royal? Why did you bring him to the club? What do you feel like he offers that you don't already have?
He's a good player. He's very talented. He showed himself in La Liga, which is a tough competition. And we bring him because we believe that he can help us. He's an offensive fullback. For sure, he has aspects to improve, and this is our job.
You spoke before about Tanguy Ndombele, and you said, let's try to make the best of him. Do you think he can have a key role at Spurs this year?
All the players are so important for us. All of them. What we want is to bring the best of each one of them so we can help the team.
And just finally from me, Nuno, I think it was 5 years ago, Dele Alli scored a world-class goal at Selhurst Park. Now he's got a slightly more defensive role, or more is required of him defensively. Do you still want him to have that goal threat?
He has it. It's part of his work, and it's part of his characteristic. He has goal on him.
Thanks, James. Next, we've got time for a couple more. Alistair Gold, please.
Hi there, Nuno.
Hello.
Congratulations to you all on the award.
Thank you.
Just to ask you, obviously, it's not only Sonny that we believe's come back with a little bit of an issue. I mean, Oliver Skipp, Steven Bergwijn, Ryan Sessegnon, are any of those likely to be available for the weekend? Tomorrow?
Let's wait and see. We have to assess, speak with the medical department, and make the decisions for the squad of tomorrow.
And can I ask you, sorry, to just follow up on the players who are out in Croatia. When are you expecting them back? Are they going to be back in time for Rennes, or is it more likely the Chelsea match?
They will arrive the day before the match against Chelsea, so they will not be available for the Conference League game.
Thank you. And just on Tanguy, I mean, have you had a chance to just sit down and have a chat with him now everything's kind of finished and the window's gone?
We speak with all the players. All the players have... we speak with them. It's natural. It's part of our work. It's the way we work. Dialogue is a main thing for us.
And just last one from me. Obviously, if you do have Sonny out, potentially Steven Bergwijn out as well, are you confident that Brian Hill is ready for the kind of the pace and the physical nature of the Premier League if he needed to start him?
I think all the players are ready to help the team. Some of them are more because it's natural, because of their age, because of their experience, but all of them are ready to be an option for tomorrow.
Thank you, Nuno.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ali. And last one in this section, Charlie Eccleshare, please.
Hi, Nuno. Just building on the question on Emerson Royal, just wondering how he settled in the first week or so at the club.
He's settling well. He has to improve his English. He only these moments hangs around with Lucas. Normal, but he settled down well. It's a good player, and the way the group is operating, any player that joins us is integrated really, really well, because the boys are aware that everybody should feel comfortable and in a nice environment. So Emerson is okay.
Thanks, Charlie. So we'll move on to the embargoed section for 10:30 p.m. tonight. If you'd like to raise your hand again, if you'd like to ask a question.